y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui, l'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. Siamo campioni d'Europa.
International football is undefeated. If anybody tells you that club football can rival the drama that we see in international football, they need to be drug tested and need to be jailed immediately. Because, first point I have to make is prayers up to Varga, because that injury looked horrific and we can only pray that he is okay, because that did not look good at all. A head injury, you can just see that. Oh, I just hope he's okay, because it was a beautiful moment that Hungary won the game, for him especially. And we can only hope that we get some positive news, because that injury looked horrific. And then Hungary, they dug deep and did not look like frauds. At least they got a victory in this group. And Sobov got the late in the 100th minute of the final game of the group stage. This is football. This is international football at its finest. So when anybody tells you, hey, there's Premier League tonight, screw that. You tell them, November, there's World Cup qualifiers, or next summer, or next winter, because CAF are idiots, there's AFCON. Oh my God. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here, people, because this is football. I don't like the end-to-end stuff. I wasn't really paying attention to Germany and Switzerland. I had on the big TV, I had the Hungary and Scotland game, because that's the drama. And I knew the first half was abysmal. Let's keep that right here. The first half was absolutely abysmal from Scotland and Hungary. Hungary didn't even look like they wanted to play. They didn't even look like they wanted to play. They didn't know that this was a game where they had to win. And I'm like, what is Marco Rossi doing? And what are Hungary doing? Surely they would have had to understood that they need to win this game. Okay? And Scotland, we'll get to them in a second. Kudos to their fans. They have a wonderful national anthem. The national team, yet again, in the history of Scottish football, have never, ever progressed out of the group stage of any tournament. World Cup, Euros, you name it, still. And I think now Scottish football, they got to look at themselves and say, Shea Adam is not the guy. Shea Adam is not the guy. And then for Germany and Switzerland, there's only one thing. Fullkrug has to start. If Fullkrug doesn't start in the round of 16 game, what are we doing? Like Kai Havertz, how he played the whole entire game is beyond me. The first half was look, we can't just single out Kai Havertz, but as the striker for this kit, cannot happen. It has to be Fullkrug. The guy has 2 goals off the bench, a gap in his tooth gap right here, and he's still scoring goals. That's a striker. That's an old school number 9. None of this, all the pink boots, nice little touch, nice little turn. Give me the guy who can get me the goals. That is Nicholas Fullkrug right there. Mr. Super Sub and Mr. When the going gets tough, I want the guys who rise to the occasion. Fullkrug does that. And look, not every striker is going to be R9 or Ibrahimovic or whatever striker. But you need a Fullkrug. You can have the pretty players like Musiala, Wirtz, and those sort of guys. But Fullkrug is the dude who will win Germany this Euros. Yeah? You might talk about Toni Kroos, you might talk about Gundogan, you might talk about Andrik, or you might talk about Jonathan Tah, who's suspended for the round of 16, which is not the greatest, because do you really trust Schlotterbeck? And then, but yeah, honestly, Fullkrug has to start. Has to. Okay, he might not be wonderful link-up play, he might not give you that. You need somebody in the box, and that's exactly what Fullkrug provides. All right, people. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Remember, if you're following on Twitter, if you're watching on Twitch, remember to follow me on those 2 platforms, as well as we break down the madness of Group A. If this is only Group A, what the heck is going to happen in Group B, people? Because Group B, they're all on 3 points. If this is only Group A, hey, international football fans, we are eating very, very good. We are eating like a buffet in Las Vegas. The lobster tails, the crab legs, you name it, we are eating good. Because this is the prime example of international football in the group stage. That's why, even though we can criticize tournaments for going to 3 teams can almost advance basically from each group, still provides some drama. And we at least got the drama today, especially in the Scotland and Hungary game. I mean, the last 20 minutes was insanity. I mean, both teams just knew they had to win the game. And that's why that's why it's going to be so interesting to see what happens in Group B, because any scenario can happen, and maybe it'll be an occasion where Ukraine have to push for a goal or another team. But let's start off with this, right? Let me bring up this. We're going to talk mostly about the Scotland game and Hungary game because that's the one I kind of tuned into the most, and that provided the late drama. Once again, I just have to say, prayers up to Varga, man. I just really, really hope he's okay because, oh my God, I really hope. I think somebody did say, though, that he is okay, apparently. I mean, they would have not continued the game if he wasn't, okay state. And the medical help for him was a little bit slow. You could just see Soboslai and all his teammates were really panicking on the whole situation. Okay, so Varga is conscious and responsive. Okay, whew. Thank God, man. Thank God he's okay, because that looked, horrific. I've seen some occasions of that when I've been playing football where you get just a head collision, and I think it was the knee of Angus Gunn, if I'm not mistaken, and you could but the most important thing, he's okay. And Hungary won this game. Now, do I rip into Scotland? Because as much as I like Scotland and their fans are probably one of the best at this Euros, the team is just average. It's average. Shea Adams can never ever put on a Scotland kit again. He can never put. How does it take Steve Clark until the what minute did he come on? Shanklin, the 76th minute to bring on Shanklin. Shanklin has been scoring how many goals in the Scottish Premier League? I don't care for Scottish Premier League. At least he's scoring goals. Same as Fullkrug. You just need that sort of old school number 9, and Shanklin was much more effective than frickin' Shea Adams this entire tournament. I mean, Steve Clark's going to have to take some heat for that. And Steve Clark needs to take some heat for that first half. That was abysmal. That was abysmal from Scott. No intuitive play, no link-up play. Just stale, man. Stale. Stale like maybe, I haven't even tried Scottish food, so I'm not going to criticize it. But I will criticize it right now because of this performance. It's stale like Scottish food. That was abysmal. It took until the 80th minute for only Hungary to be wide open at the back and having to understand themselves that they have to win this game. That's the only time where I'm like, okay, cool. Now you look threatening going forward. John McGinn, not good enough at this Euros. Let's say it right here, not good enough at these Euros. Scott McTominay, not good enough at this Euros. Billy Gilmore, I actually was really positive about him, and I don't know why he didn't start against Germany. I think he had a little bit of a knock, or maybe Steve Clark was resting him for these two games. Billy Gilmore is like one of the only players in the midfield that looks comfortable on the ball and can find a pass forward. The other guys, John McGinn, he puts in a couple decent crosses, but when I watch him play for Aston Villa, he's so much more involved in the play, much better link-up play. With Scotland, it was just a bit like, we didn't see the best of John McGinn. We didn't see, like Ralston, he was not great. So overall, I'm kind of happy that Scotland didn't progress because they just showed nothing throughout this group stage. They had some good moments against Switzerland at the end. They hit the crossbar. Obviously, Hanley at the end of this game had a couple of really, really good chances. But Scotland they need to progress as a team better on the ball. When you get through these you can be very good off the ball in qualifiers because, there's so limited time to prepare. But when it comes to these major competitions and teams have a lot of technical skill, from the Slovakias with Lobotka to Romania to Austria with the entire team, Scotland need to have some players in the midfield especially that are comfortable on the ball. And simply, Scotland do not possess that in their team. And except for Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore is like one of the only ones where I'm like, that guy, you can really build around him for the future. And obviously, Tierney is a big miss, but Shea Adams Shanklin just had to start every game. I'm shocked that Shea Adams played 76 minutes today. 76 minutes today, Shea Adams played, people. Let's think about that. Oh, yeah. Look, the referee in this game, Argentinian, for him, I'll give him a 1 out of 10. I thought he was horrendous as well. I thought he just allowed this game to be a physical game. The tackles were flying. I'm like, what are we doing here? This Argentinian referee. And obviously, shout out to Rank who told me this guy gave like 10 yellow cards in one final. But overall, look, it was a great counterattack goal. Salai into Sozobov. I think it's Sozobov is the guy's name who got the winner. And that's it. That's it. Look, Hungary, are they going to really progress to the knockout stage? Now, let me look at the standings for the third place teams. And I'm now looking like a genius. Well, somewhat like a genius. Maybe not still. Because I did say that they would be one of my dark horses. So right now, Hungary are in third place in the ranking of the third place teams. They're behind Slovakia and they're behind Austria. They have a -3 goal difference. I don't think that's going to be enough. It just depends on what Slovenia do. All Slovenia need to do is just get a point. Albania need to win. Czechia need to win. So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay-ish for Hungary. But do people think, and if you're watching a replay, it's going to be enough for Hungary to get the 3 points and a -3 goal difference? But you know what? Overall, I don't think they care about progressing to the next round. I think the most important thing for them is they won this game and they did it. They're happy for Varga. They did it for Varga. I don't think they care about the round of 16 or progressing. The most important thing for them is Varga is okay and they did it for him. And wow, the scenes at the end when they scored, everybody just celebrated. That's international football, and that's the last group stage game for you. And they provided that dramatic fever. And Scotland now, again, disappointment. Wait, who said that? Wait. Somebody said, wait. What did somebody say here? Romania must win. Maybe we get a... If this is a round of 16 game, Romania versus Hungary, they might need to send all of the police in Germany to that game. I mean, it would be awesome. Like, that would be the biggest game in that rivalry's history ever. I'm not too sure about if they played against each other in the World Cup or anything. But if those two teams met each other in the round of 16, oh boy. But yeah, we'll see what happens. 12 tournament exits in round 1 for Scotland. Yeah, look, I'm not surprised. I had them finishing last in this group, and I had Hungary finishing second, and Scotland just, they looked very good at the start of the qualifiers, but what I saw at the end is this team's lack of ability to really defend and control games. And I think you need that sort of element at major tournaments, is that you need a controller. And Scotland didn't have that in the end. Well, if you guys think it will be enough, it will be enough. Let's see. No, they should have. Scotland had nothing to lose in this game. And the fact that they didn't even try in like the first... I think they had their first shot on target until the 75th minute. In a must-win game, that's disgraceful. That is straight up disgraceful from Scotland's perspective. And they go home again. I mean, they had some good moments. You know, the fans were amazing. I saw a fan jump into the river, which wasn't recommended by some German people. Well, hopefully the fan is okay. But yeah, overall, not a good performance from Scotland in a must-win game. And I think now they got to look at themselves and say, we did well in qualifiers, but what do we need to change when we get to major competitions? Is it a mentality thing, or is it just our players are not good enough? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you are Scottish, because I'm really fascinated to hear from your perspective, especially. Scotland had 3 shots. Oh, no, wrong video.
Bruh, really?
This is bad. This is very bad.
Haaland, Ødegaard, Sorloth, you guys are disgraces. And I remember doing that watch along. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, people. Let's now get to Germany. You know what? I can only say one thing. Fullkrug has to start. I didn't pay so fully focused attention on this game. Obviously, Germany had some good chances. I remember Kimmich's chance at the back post where he really should have scored. I have no clue how Kimmich didn't score at the back post. And this is what I really like. And I tweeted this out. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, people. Links to those in the description down below. I said that Switzerland, every single player has this high level of footballing IQ. They are all so intelligent players. They know when to press. They know when to sit back. They know when to play the right pass. They are such a well-drilled team. And again, they might have looked... I mean, they were sometimes god-awful in the qualifiers against Kosovo, losing to Romania, bottling versus Romania when they had a 2-0 lead. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to expect from Switzerland at this Euros. But goddamn, you know what Yakin did? He trusted the players that are in form. From Akanji to Endoy, to Abisher, to obviously Granit Xhaka, he's a guaranteed starter, to Wilmer, to Embolo, who is now back into the starting 11, which is good to see. You just have to trust the players that are in form, and almost all of these players are in form for Switzerland. Jan Sommer's mistake, he's a lucky man. I don't remember the last time Jan Sommer made a mistake like that. That was a horrific mistake from him. So overall, Switzerland in the first half, they were just so effective on the counterattack. You know, the link-up play. Freuler, again, just showing his quality. And the goal they scored. And Doy with a beautiful finish. Now, I saw some people trying to blame Jonathan Tah. I'm blaming Rudiger. Rudiger has to step out and block the cross. He doesn't even attempt that. Jonathan Tah is behind and trying to get in front of Ndoye. And obviously, Ndoye made such a sophisticated run. And it was a beautiful finish from him. And overall, look, am I worried with Germany? I just need to see Fullkrug start. That is, I just need him to start. I am sick and tired, and this is no dig at Kai Havertz, but you just need to get a pure striker in major competitions. None of this, okay, cool, hold up play, link up play, flashy boots, the hair flick and everything like this. No, I want a dude who can get the goals. And I don't know what everybody thinks in the chat. If you're watching on Twitch and Twitter, put a 1 if you agree. Fullkrug has to start in the round of 16. Or put a 2 if you think still Havertz is the answer. Because now, this was Havertz's last chance. This was his last chance. If he didn't prove himself to be effective, and which he wasn't in this game, he has to be benched. Fullkrug, if Germany want to win this Euros, they have a good defense, even though I feel like it's a liability at times. They're so wide open, especially with the fullbacks of either Kimmich or Mittelstadt or Raum. They're always pushing forward, that you need to outscore the opponents. I don't think Germany are going to keep a clean sheet in all of the round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, and final. I don't think Germany are going to do that. The only way Germany are going to win this Euros is outscoring the opponent. So by doing that, Fullkrug has to start. And today, it was not Musiala or Wirtz's best day. Wait, what did Sofa's score give? 7.2 and 7.4 for Musiala and Wirtz. Bro, they were like 5 and 5. Both of them. I mean, Musiala was a lot better in the second half, but neither of them had any impact on this game. Zero impact. And İlkay Gündoğan, you know, he had that good chance in the first half after some really good link-up play from Germany. Switzerland are a team you don't want to play against in the round of 16. Let me see who actually they could be facing in the round of 16 people. Because this is a team you don't want to play against. So they face the runners-up of Group B, which could be either Croatia, Albania, or Italy. I mean, Italy, Switzerland, round of 16. I mean, I'm going to judge Italy tomorrow on how they play against Croatia. But Italy, Switzerland, round of 16, you kind of favor Switzerland with the way they're playing. Now, they didn't really go attacking-wise all out tonight, which they maybe should have been at times, but I still was really happy with the way Switzerland played. They're organized. Yes, they gave up some really good chances to Germany, but when this team wants to break out and counterattack, they can do it because of the technical ballers from Granit Xhaka. I mean, what a player he is. From Freuler, who I thought was really good today, to Ndoye, who's been one of the breakout stars at this Euros, and he's had a really good season with Bologna, and now he's continuing it at the Euros. Abisher. This Abisher guy, he plays as a left wing back, but then at times I see him playing as the number 10. And for Bologna, he's been playing in the midfield. So almost all the Bologna players are balling out at this Euros, and it speaks volumes. And I'll say it again, speaks volumes to Thiago Motta. Is Jonathan Tah a big miss? I think he's been pretty good at this Euros. I'm not even going to fault him for that goal. I really am not. I'm going to blame it more on Rudiger. But let's. The only issue is for Germany is they play wonderful football. They have this wonderful link-up play and all this sort of stuff. They have a lot of good technical ballers. They just need that X-factor sort of player. Musiala provides it, Wirtz provides it, but if those two are not cooking on the same day, then you need one of the other guys to step up. And I ain't trusting Leroy Sané one bit. So it's going to have to be Niklas Fullkrug in this game. Or in the round of 16, excuse me. Not that easy, bro. Easy, not that. Easy, not that. Hey, happy birthday, Nora. Happy birthday, Nora. At least Fullkrug saved your birthday, bro. At least he saved your birthday because, God, no, Niklas Fullkrug. This guy is just such a wonderful story. This dude was playing second Bundesliga back in 2022, people. And yet he's still, every major competition, every Champions League, he is scoring. So when a guy is scoring like that, why would you bench him if you're Julian Nagelsmann? If I see in the round of 16, where is the round of 16 game being played for Germany? Brother Nagelsmann. This game is being played at the Westfalenstadion in Dortmund. If you do not start Niklas Fullkrug in that game, travesty. Absolute travesty. And Nagelsmann will take heat. Because if Germany go out because they don't have enough goal scorers on the field, that's on Nagelsmann. Fullkrug has proven to you in these 3 games, he is the more effective of the 2 strikers. Look, Havertz could be a good super sub. Maybe he could take Gundogan's position if Gundogan's having a stinker. You could play Havertz there. That is okay. But Havertz as a striker is not it. And especially we know that a lot of teams will just set up in a low block against Germany, whichever opponent it may be, which it could be rounders up of Group C. So it could be Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia. Heck, could still be England. It could still be England, people. Don't rule that out one bit. It could still be England. I mean, if we get a Germany-England round of 16, wow. At the Westfalenstadion in Dortmund, that might go down as one of the great. 2010 might live. Yeah, overall, it wasn't the greatest performance from Germany. It's the last game of the group stage. Was the motivation really there? They're kind of sleepwalking. Musiala getting subbed off, Wirtz getting subbed off, Andrik again being subbed off, and Mittostad getting subbed off. Players were really struggling. I don't think the motivation was there. Switzerland kind of just played the game as they should. They were controlling it off the ball. But hey, that's why you got a good squad. And Germany have a very, very deep squad in their hands. Now it's about time that they utilize it. And by utilizing it, I mean start Fullkrug. I don't know how many times we're going to have to repeat this, and I'm sure every German media and pundit or whoever will say this, that Fullkrug must start. I don't know how you say that in German. I know my Germans will let me know right now in the chat. Just has to happen. Switzerland, they're going to be a difficult team. They're probably going to make back-to-back quarterfinals. Whatever team, if it's Croatia, if it's Albania, or if it's Italy, if those 3 teams face Switzerland in a round of 16, they're in for a very tough game. A very, very tough game. Because Switzerland are an organized team. They have experience in these major competitions, but they cannot have the same faith as they did in the last time they were in a round of 16 in a major competition because they lost 6-1 and gave Gonzalo Ramos a career. All right, people, there we go. Fullkrug muss starten in Deutsch. There we go. He must starten. That's what Fullkrug has to do. Because, goddamn, I'm just sick and tired of just seeing this false 9 crap. I know Julian Nagelsmann, he really prefers those sort of false 9 players in his system. Nagelsmann, now it's just about getting the result. It's not about how you play. It's about just getting the result and moving on. It's about moving on. And to do that, it's about starting Fullkrug. Well, we'll find out, people, what Julian Nagelsmann does, but what a great moment for Hungary. And I'm going to check, actually, the update on Varga to see if he's okay. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. We only got 38 likes, and we got 89 of you watching. You are performing like Kai Havertz right now. Please. Actually, Scotland at this Euros. I'll be kind to Havertz in that scenario. Let me just see an update on... okay, good. So, Fabrizio is saying he's been taken to hospital, but now under control and stable condition. All right, fantastic. Fantastic for Varga, man. Fantastic for Varga that he's okay. Because, goddamn, that was such a scary situation. That was great, man. At least, hey, you know what? I'm not a fraud, people. I'm not a fraud. Because if Hungary lost this game, I would have just put the title as Michael Talks Fraud. That's what I would have had it. Because of that. But if Hungary did not beat this Scottish team, oh my god. Oh my god. I would have been... The ball knowledge and everybody who said they were dark horses would have been in the deepest mud possible. But they won in the final minute of the final group stage game. This is why you gotta love football. Havertz shouldn't get the final ball, just second to last ball. He's like Werner. So I have lowered my standards with this team, and I don't see us going to the semis. No, look, I think for Germans, you just have to calm down with this result, calm down on Havertz, take a moment, and think to yourself, last year, we were losing to Colombia. Last year, we were losing to Turkey. Last year, we were losing and getting smacked up by Japan. All right? So just calm down, take a couple beers, relax, and just get prepared for who you face in the round of 16. And then, when the game starts again, then get worried. And then say to yourself, is this team really going to win it? Look, it's the final group stage game. Sometimes, if a team already has 2 wins under their belt, they're kind of just sleepwalking into the final game. They're like, okay, maybe we'll get the result here, maybe not. I just don't think Germany had all of the motivation, especially in the first half. It just seemed very slow build-up play, really sloppy at times. The second half, final 30 minutes, you saw much better ball movement, at least. All right, is it enough to qualify for round of 16, though, for Hungary? I'm not too sure. I don't think it will be, to be honest. If 3 points and a -3 goal difference, last Euros, it was 3 points and a -2, I think it was -2 goal difference. I'm not too sure. Well, Vladislav, this year we've seen Ivory Coast win the AFCON, and this year we saw Qatar win the Asian Cup. Both of those countries hosted them. So, let's see. Last 2 minutes of Hungary versus Scotland was the first time I've seen next goal wins in a professional football. It was basically golden goal. Whoever scored the goal won the game. Oh my, can you just imagine the scenes? Had Scotland won the game, they would have basically been through to the round of 16. The euphoria and the scenes would have been an all-timer limbs. Instead, another group stage exit. Hungary have another gear. Szoboszlai has been mid. Yeah, Szoboszlai has not been the greatest. I think his impact was really good today, but I can't really criticize. After Varga's injury, I can't really criticize any Hungarian player. Was there the mental state really there? Like, you're worrying about your teammate who got a horrific injury. I mean, it's just kudos to the players that they dug deep. They could have just easily folded and say, yeah, look, this is not our tournament. We give up. But they got the winner. That's what I'm happy about. Salai, again, Salai is such a good player. And it's good to see Callum Styles start in the midfield, because Callum Styles is pretty important to this side. A team from the Belgium group will finish last with at least 3 points. Yep. I think Hungary will advance, as there's no chance Albania or Croatia to win Group B. And they also need Czechia or Slovenia to lose in their groups. I'm not too sure, man. Because the thing is, I'll show you people, and then we're going to head out to see if Hungary's prospects. See, this is why I like this channel. We could easily just talk about Germany, and just say, oh, this team is in big trouble. No, we're going to talk about Hungary, because this team deserve it. At least they got a result here. Let's see here. Boom. Give me a second, people. There we go. So this is how the standings are right now in the third place. I don't think it's going to be enough, people. If Albania win and Slovenia get a point, they're done. Or if Czech Republic win, I think it'll be enough. Now, Turkey's goal difference is -1 right now. So, it could be between maybe Turkey and Hungary for that last place. Yeah, look, tomorrow we will see who from Group B will be in third place. Because if Croatia win, then Italy will be third place with what? Maybe 1, -2 goal difference, depending on how badly Croatia beat up on Italy. Of course, if they win. I'm not saying that they will. Yeah, look. It's tough, man. It's tough. Of course I am Shio. Have you not been watching the... I'm not watching the games live, some of them. The only game I've watched live, and the others I've watched replay, was Ecuador and Venezuela. That's the only game I've watched live. We'll tell the tale. Yep. Terry, I don't like it either, but still, we got drama. We still got drama, people. I mean, if you're Slovenian, all you just need to do is get a point. That's all you need to do. Just need to get a point. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button on your way out if you're watching on YouTube. Remember to follow me on Twitter, Twitch. We'll be back here tomorrow for the match reaction to Group B. Is the golden generation of Croatia done? Finito? They need to pack their bags, put in the retirement papers, or do they have one last golden performance in their blood? Or is Albania going to shock Spain? And what about the Italians? Can they bounce back after getting destroyed? And I mean destroyed by España. We will find out tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Remember to check out the daily Copa America content and Euro content on the channel as we go Oh, the madness continues, people. The madness continues, and we still haven't gone to Group E. Because I'm telling you, Group B might be an all-timer. But have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Till next time. Adios.